Charlie, we're filming.
Right? Oh, let's go meet the boys. Let's go meet the boys. Alright, so this is our studio. We got the boys here. We got Dylan working, grinding. You know the deal.
Hey guys.
We got Dave, you know, in his meditative state working as well. And Kev, you know, crunch the numbers, doing
always
his thing.
crunching the numbers. Absolutely. Miss Wiz, would you like to take a seat with us?
Absolutely, I would love to.
You didn't see that one coming.
I did not see that one coming.
But we always like to keep it light, have fun and games here in the stew, in the HQ with the boys.
Shit.
So top of the morning to you, Mr. Waves.
Top of the morning. What time is it right now?
Never
5 o'clock somewhere, am I right?
That's beer 30, 10:46.
Take off the shoes for this one. Get a little. Take out the phone out of my pocket. You gotta get ready for these.
Yeah, stay loose for it. Here we go.
Here we go on camera. This is crazy. Don't do this at home, kids. Don't try this at home.
Absolutely. The boys love to get Sandy here.
So what's Northern Native? How did we come together? How did this become a thing?
Our mission is to keep small town charm alive. Small town America is fighting a losing battle
to technology, social media, urbanization, and big business.
We believe small towns are the foundation of American culture and society. Small towns are the fabric of the American dream.
We're all from small towns, and in one way or another, they have shaped the outlook on our lives.
That's why it's important to us that we use our skills in video production, marketing, and social media to level the playing field and revive the small towns that we know have the power to make an impact.
At the end of the day,
we're just boys from the north.
Alright, so I started Northern Native in 2018 as a freshman in college. You know, I grew up in Plymouth, Mass, and then I ended up moving down south, or more south down to Maryland. So down there I saw a lot of southern influence between like the clothing brands and just kind of the lifestyle. And I realized that I thought that there was really no defined northern culture that kind of people bond around. I decided to start Northern Native, selling t-shirts, hats, that kind of stuff. And then, you know, over time, we all just separately came together, which we can go into a little bit more, and then the brand has kind of evolved into what it is now.
Yeah, I think that's a really good point, Dave. It's really interesting, like how it came together. So I remember, I think we were, what was 2018 you said? So we were, freshmen in college at that point. Yeah. I remember you came through that summer and you were like, hey, like I have this like brand idea, it's super crazy, like it's all about the North. And I was like, this is unreal, like this is crazy. And I wasn't at that point where I was like, how can I help yet? Because I knew it was like your thing. And like originally I wanted to do like my own like kind of clothing brand and stuff, and I was trying to figure that out. But then it just got to a point where I was, I feel like we brainstormed. We would go back and forth a lot, just business ideas and things like that. And then it got to a point where I just like, I kind of reached out. I was like, what can I do to help? What can I do? And then from that point, I feel like me and you really started collaborating on the brand. And then, you know, kind of down the road, we got these guys involved with it. The first thing was our first promotional video in New Hampshire, which was awesome. And then, you know, we got Max involved and Dylan, obviously. And then Kevin kind of came a long way in the game.
So like you said, like the first time we all got together was for a promotional, just a like 2-minute video. Mm-hmm. And we needed a videographer. So Charlie knew Max through Dylan. So we ended up meeting up in New Hampshire, and Dylan came along to stay, you know, for almost a completely separate reason. Like, he was there to shoot a music video.
So I've been doing videography and photography for a while. Grew up with Kevin and Dylan, been my best friends. So we always kind of had different cultures because we went to different schools after high school. I would always visit Dylan, so I met Charlie, and then Charlie DM'd me one day and he was like, hey man, like we need a videographer. Shoot a music video and shoot a promotional video, and so I was like, let's do it. Met up in New Hampshire. It was really fun, productive 4 days. I mean, it kind of changed my whole perspective on, you know, working with businesses. It's never been so natural and so easy, which is why I think this is so special. But eventually, you know, we kept talking more over FaceTime and Zoom and stuff while we were all at separate schools, and then eventually Kevin, who's another good friend of ours, very smart kid with marketing and social media use. We wanted him to kind of join us and help us out.
Basically around quarantine time, where we were all sitting, like at the beginning, spring break area, we were kind of just all talking. Like I know we have our group chat with the crew, and you guys are kind of like telling me about some stuff that the Northern Native boys are doing, and I was like, well, that's like actually dope. Like, you guys are grinding, and I love to see like the boys grinding and really putting their best foot forward on projects. And I was like, if you guys ever need any help at all, I'm more than willing to do whatever. Like, I really like the vision. I like the group of guys that was here and the energy. So we started talking during quarantine with the Zoom calls and the FaceTimes almost like every day for a little bit, and just kind of brainstorming with like what the plan was, what we wanted to do. And now we're here doing it. It's great vibes, you know, the boys are working hard, so I can't wait for people to see what we can do.
I was like, we should backtrack, because Dylan was kind of one of the main connectors of the people. So if
thank
you
you, sir. I appreciate
expand
that.
on how you connected everyone, basically,
Yeah, no,
in a
absolutely.
sense.
Like Max mentioned, we all grew up in really different cultures, and I knew the three of us, me, Max, and Kevin, growing up in Vermont, that I definitely wanted to change the scenery. So went to school in Boston, and that's where I met Charlie. We lived on the same floor our freshman year. We became pretty good friends with some other guys on the floor our second semester freshman year. And then from then on, sophomore year, we also lived on the same floor, stayed connected, stayed talking. Charlie talked to me a little bit about the business we started up. He's like, hey, you know, we're pretty smart right now, but he's like, I'd love for your help to try to boost this and get this going and stuff. And I said, yeah, man, you know, anything I can do to help. And obviously see the vision. I love the grind. And Charlie's a good friend of mine, and it sounded pretty good to me. So I did a little what we could here and there, still keeping music in mind, Charlie and I pursuing our own passions. But yeah, I got to a point where Charlie was like, hey, we need a videographer. And I was like, my buddy Max, it was like, he does some awesome stuff. Like, you've met him before a couple times, like, you've seen his work, I think he'd be a great fit. And Charlie said, I couldn't agree more. So we had our first trip, like we said, in New Hampshire. And it was an electric 3-4 days that we had there. Really grinded, waking up early, and pumped out a lot of content, but it was a lot of fun, all things considered.
We all went to New Hampshire. The plan for that was literally just to pay Max like 100, 200, whatever that was, and kind of just get the video done and move on with it. It was never supposed to be.
This is long term.
Yeah, the plan was never to. We didn't go there to meet each
None
other.
of us expected this.
A group, a collective, as we like to say.
No.
That just kind of happened naturally, because we were all kind of, I guess, just on the same page in life, I guess.
Same energy.
Yeah.
Same energy,
same
no doubt.
wavelength.
And we all just kind of came together. But another thing is, like, you mentioned how the three of you grew up together. We didn't mention this, but Charlie and I, we grew up in the same street together. We've been boys since literally day one. Like, there's not a time in my life where I don't remember knowing this kid. And I think that's kind of what makes it even more special for all of us, is that we're two separate groups of lifelong friends that have come together, and now it kind of makes it all feel like we're all lifelong friends. And it's like, there's just something special about that, and that it's hard to even articulate, but
Sure.
it is something that we feel, and I think we all feel that way, and that to me anyway, that's what makes it really special.
These summers, there's a lot of things are going to change, and the Northern Native boys are going to be making an impact. So.
Oh yeah, the Bus Boys.
Yeah, so I think overall right now we've just been kind of, the content that you guys have seen so far, it is kind of trying to build our following, where we have a lot of stuff just in the works right now that has not been revealed yet. We're going to release that soon, but what you guys have seen so far is not even a quarter of what we plan on
Not even
doing.
the tip of the iceberg.
Yeah, exactly.
More coming soon.
And a lot of different stuff too. It's like I don't think you guys are really going to expect what we're doing, but it's going to be pretty cool, we think.
I agree.
We will go more in depth into who we are and more individual stuff on our first podcast.
But we just wanted to make this video to just kind of describe what we're doing, because I know the stuff, like I said before, the stuff we've been putting out is not the clearest representation of what we want to be and what we're striving for. So we just thought we'd make this video and kind of clear the air a little bit.
Thank you guys for watching. We will be uploading a lot of stuff very soon.
So subscribe.
Yeah, subscribe, leave a like, comment, follow us on our social medias.
Hit the bell, push
It's
the
at Northern Native on all platforms.
It'll be
except for
linked in the
Facebook.
description.
Thank you guys.
Follow
And
the boys from the north.
we're just gonna get a little Sunday.
It's gonna go
Get a little sendy for the boys.
Sure.
Deuces.
Sure.